Hey, welcome back to our channel where we talk all things living in Southwest Florida. Today we're exploring Port Charlotte and the top 7 neighborhoods you should consider moving to if you are looking at relocating to Southwest Florida. These are in no particular order and cover a wide range of lifestyles to help give you a feel for the different options available. It's also a great segue into our other videos that go more in depth on the top communities within each type, which should really help you once you have figured out the type of neighborhood that you want to be in. So let's get started. So let's kick things off with something for those looking for a new home in a neighborhood I've been spending a ton of time in lately and talking about. The Cove at Westport, which offers modern homes and a family-friendly atmosphere. It's one of the newest developments in Port Charlotte, making it ideal for those seeking contemporary living spaces. The community itself offers a ton of amenities like a full clubhouse with a great fitness center, resort-style community pool, pickle and bocce ball courts, a dog park, and walking trails, making it perfect for families and outdoor enthusiasts alike. And it is right next door to the incredible Centennial Park, which has fantastic sports complexes if you or your kids are into baseball, soccer, disc golf, as well as the aquatic center right across the street if you're a swimmer. We personally have spent many a weekend at the baseball fields here with our son's teams and watched some epic disc golf tournaments in between the baseball games. So the pros: modern and stylish homes with the latest amenities, great community amenities like parks and playgrounds, and super convenient location near schools and shopping centers. The cons would be the ongoing construction can be a little bit of a nuisance. Newer development can mean higher initial property costs. However, I'm negotiating a deal here right now for one of my clients and have managed to work out an incredible deal for them. So maybe not as high as it might seem at first. So if Westport is a spot that you're considering, please give us a call. Let's talk about it before you go in and start talking to the different builders. I've got all the details for you. Give us a shout. Let us know how we can help. Next up is Gulf Cove, an awesome and quite frankly little known waterfront boating community that offers stunning views and easy access to the Myakka River. If you're a fan of boating or fishing, this is definitely the place to be. And honestly, I'm shocked that this neighborhood isn't completely full of homes already, since it has been around for quite some time and is really an awesome spot. I'm actually a little embarrassed to say that I didn't really know much about it until recently. I had heard it mentioned occasionally over the years, but had never had any clients interested, so had never really paid it any attention until I recently had a client come to me looking for a more affordable new or nearly new home with a 3-car garage that is also not in a flood zone and not in a gated community with a bunch of rules and restrictions. Because he's retired, collects and restores classic cars, needed to make sure that he had the ability to have those on his property. So being a fellow car guy myself, I had to take up the challenge of finding them the right spot. This led me straight to Gulf Cove, and I was floored. A boating neighborhood right on the water with many of the homes and home sites not in a flood zone, that has new homes and is reasonably priced, where you can get 3rd-car garage too. The community features both homes directly on the water with private docks, as well as many off-water homes and home sites with everyone having access to the private boat ramp. And the neighborhood is almost completely surrounded by nature preserves as well, which offers tranquil and scenic environment, and it even wraps around the Myakka Park, which has its own private beach in it. It really is a hidden paradise for water enthusiasts. So for the pros and cons of Gulf Cove, water access is obviously a pro, whether you choose to live directly on the water or on one of the dry lots where you can keep your boat at your home and trailer it right around the corner to the private community boat ramp. You really can't go wrong. And even if you aren't a boater, you can get a newer home with a 3-car garage for a still relatively affordable price. So that would be number 2. And number 3 is a proximity to the amazing nature preserves and parks. Now, for the cons, there's always a higher risk of flooding when you're close to the water. However, this area is on a bit of higher ground, which allows many of the homes to be outside of what is considered the high-risk flood zone, meaning flood insurance is not required. though you can still get it and at a lower cost since you're not in one of those high-risk zones. And of course, as is the case with just about all of Southwest Florida, there is limited to no public transportation options available in this area. Now we're going to shift gears and talk about Kingsgate. Kingsgate is a super popular 55 and over community known for its social atmosphere and recreational activities. It's perfect for active retirees looking for a vibrant community with lots of amenities. The heart of Kingsgate is its 30,000 square foot resort-style recreation center. This is where you will find your friends and neighbors filling their days with tennis, fitness, water aerobics, billiards, lawn bowling, bocce, bingo, shuffleboard, or heading out to the course. Speaking of the course, it's an extremely well-maintained 18-hole executive course, and the community has a great mix of both new and existing homes. The pros here are that it is an active adult community with numerous social events. Kingsgate has a well-maintained golf course and top-notch amenities, and it provides a secure, gated environment with 24-hour security. The cons, one of them could be the age restrictions if you're looking for a community like this and you or your significant other are not at least 55 yet. And it is an HOA community, so the rules don't always appeal to everyone. At number 4, Maple Leaf Estates is another fantastic 55 and over community, though a bit different than what most people would talk about here because it is a manufactured home community. Most realtors don't like talking about manufactured homes. However, Maple Leaf is a special breed of manufactured home community. First off, because it is resident owned, so there's no crazy lot rent fees to worry about getting hiked up 20% a year like we've seen in many of the communities over the past few years. It is renowned for its award-winning manufactured homes and extensive amenities. It's like a small town within itself, offering 4 swimming pools, 5 tennis courts, bocce courts, a woodworking shop, and both a full 18-hole golf course and even a mini golf putt-putt course. This is another one that I've spent a ton of time in recently and has become even more popular as home prices throughout Southwest Florida have increased exponentially over the last few years. Because while prices have gone up here as well, they started much lower, so they're still lower than your typical single-family home and even most condos. Plus, the fees are much more reasonable and stable than most condo associations as well. Even at today's prices, you can still get most homes here for under $200,000. And while most people, including most real estate agents and most lenders, believe these homes typically cannot be financed, I have found a lender that will finance them. So if this is something you're looking for, give us a call. For the pros here at Maple Leaf, there are so many activities and clubs, including golf, tennis, and all the social events that you may have a hard time fitting them all into your schedule. And Maple Leaf really does provide affordable living with great community services, along with the beautifully maintained grounds and lush landscaping throughout the community. The cons, it is another one that is limited to residents age 55 and over. So if you're not there yet, you won't be able to live here, and manufactured homes might not appeal to everyone. Next, we have Riverwood Golf and Country Club. This gated community is perfect for those who love the green life, as in green landscaping. This place is so well maintained, it almost seems fake. I remember the first time I came into Riverwood, there were landscapers everywhere, and they must be the best landscapers in all of Southwest Florida because I don't think I saw a single blade of grass out of place. Anyways, enough about the landscaping. With an 18-hole championship golf course, tennis courts, and a resort-style pool, it's basically like living in a vacation resort all year round. The neighborhood is also known for its incredible walking trails and nature preserves, making it an ideal spot for nature lovers and fitness enthusiasts. In short, the pros for Riverwood are its fantastic amenities, including golf, tennis, resort-style pool, the incredible landscaping, and well-maintained properties, as well as the active lifestyle options with tons of social events available. The cons here are the HOA fees can be on the higher side. If you want the best landscapers in all of Southwest Florida, you gotta pay them, right? And some of areas of the community can get a little bit busy or loud with golf traffic during the busy season, but that's primarily the tee boxes, so just keep that in mind when looking at homes in this neighborhood. At number 6, Suncoast Lakes is a peaceful lakeside community that's perfect for families with all single-family homes and most of them backing up to one of the many neighborhood lakes. This is an excellent, smaller, low-fee neighborhood with a nice big park that wraps all the way around the community pool and overlooks the largest lake in the neighborhood. And they even have sidewalks on both sides of every street, which, believe it or not, is super rare to find in most neighborhoods here in Southwest Florida. So, if you're looking for a smaller community with a low HOA fee, but still some amenities, and with super quick access to I-75, Suncoast Lakes might be the spot for you. The pros here are its low HOA fees, of course, the family-friendly environment with a great pool and a huge park, and the ease of access to the major highways. The cons, definitely the limited nightlife and entertainment options. This is Port Charlotte we're talking about after all, and virtually zero public transportation access. And last but certainly not least, South Gulf Cove is another boater's paradise that tends to overshadow its smaller Gulf Cove sister neighborhood. This waterfront community offers a ton of canals that lead directly to the Gulf of Mexico, making it ideal for water enthusiasts. Similar to Cape Coral, if you're familiar with that area, only a little bit smaller. In fact, that is why I've spent so much time and have so many clients in South Gulf Cove, is I've ended up helping many people to move from the Cape to South Gulf Cove because we were able to get them a newer or brand new home for drastically less money, and in most cases, a much shorter boat ride to open water on top of it all. There are also very few bridges, so many of the homes are sailboat access, and there's less risk of flooding because the canals are behind a lock. Though that does mean you have to go through the lock to get out to open water. Because of course, with every pro, there's almost always a con that comes with it, right? So the pros for South Gulf Cove are that there are lots of sailboat access homes and home sites providing quick access to the Gulf of Mexico, the scenic waterfront properties with their private docks, and the quiet and peaceful neighborhood with plenty of green spaces, as well as, while flood insurance may be required on many of the homes, the actual risk is much lower due to the lock helping to maintain water levels throughout the community. The cons would be the higher maintenance costs for waterfront properties, and it is a bit far from most of the popular shopping and dining and main activity centers. As well as, of course, you do have to go through the lock to get out to the open water. So there you have it, the top 7 neighborhoods in Port Charlotte, Florida. Each of these communities offers something unique, whether you're an active retiree, a family looking for a peaceful place to raise kids, or someone who just loves the water. If one of these communities seems like it might be the right place for you, give us a call. And if you like the idea of a certain lifestyle that we talked about, but maybe none of these communities sounds perfect for you, check out these other videos to see what else is out there, or give us a call to discuss exactly what type of lifestyle you want to live so we can help find the perfect spot for you. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel and click on the bell as well, because that'll give you notifications when we drop our next video. See you next time.